Hello YouTubers, this is ShotBlocker97. Welcome to my next video. This video is gonna be actually because recently there was a leak from CoroCoro that was deleted afterwards for purposes unknown. I mean, probably Nintendo took it down because it wasn't official, so they probably took it down. But supposedly there's a new Pokemon game in development called which the titles are gonna be XZ and YZ. Now, all this information that I'm getting could be found if you have a Twitter account and you follow like CoroCoro or whatever, and you probably got an update. It was a leak. Actually, to be honest, it wasn't actually from CoroCoro, but if you follow a whole bunch of Pokemon related stuff, you probably got it because somebody leaked it and it got taken down. So anyway, I'm gonna be going off of that and also a couple other sources which I'll state at the end of the video. But anyway, let's get down to the video. So now, XC and YZ is supposedly supposed to be a remake of Pokemon X and Y. This time, the main legendary being Zygarde. Now, this already was kind of expected. I mean, it was expected, well, before actually. People thought that there was just going to be X, Y, and then Z as its game. But the reason they call it XZ and YZ, kind of, which I kind of get it once you hear that Zygarde has two different forms, and supposedly these forms are reached once he combined with either Yveltal or Xerneas. Now, it was stated that this isn't Absol fusion like how Kyurem and Zekrom and all them fused. It's nothing like that. It's them just combining, because that was the three separate beings. But supposedly, from a couple, if you go in the game and you look like in X and Y, supposedly the cave where you found him and you read in secret encryptions that were on the walls and stuff, it would explain it. That Zygarde was once both all three beings together, but then it's eventually split itself off into two pieces and then split off its two pieces and then went into sleep. And the form that you were able to catch in X and Y was actually its larval form or something like that, from what I remember. So anyway, I mean, this already is sounding like a good game. I mean, you obviously the other legendaries are gonna be there, and you're gonna be able to fuse Zygarde with them. How the process will work, like if there's an item or if it's just some kind of ability, I'm not exactly sure how this will happen, but I mean, it sounds like a pretty good concept. I mean, it basically, and what will happen is it'll take Zygarde's dragon typing and it'll combine it with the main typing of this first typing of the legendary it fuses with. So, for instance, if it fuses with Yveltal, it'll be a dragon and dark type, and if it fuses with Xerneas, now this one's gonna be really weird because it's gonna be dragon and fairy, the first dragon fairy type in, well, since fairy typing came around. Now this already is a weird combination. I mean, fairy is the anti-dragon. So mixing the two together, I mean, that's kind of like having Volcanion, who's fire and water, mixing two that are completely opposite. But I mean, Volcanion, if you obviously, is a whole nother story. He's gotten through power save, but just the concept of bringing fairy and dragon together now that is just a little weird, But I'm pretty sure they could make it work out with move sets and stuff. So anyway, that's it for the legendaries. Supposedly, Team Flare might be making a comeback. That part wasn't really like guaranteed in that post, but they're saying that it might happen. Now, if this happens, I have a little speculation what might have happened, because as you know, at the end of X and, well, closer to the end of X and Y, once you've beaten Lysandre, I might be pronouncing it wrong, but once you beat him, he has basically commit suicide with his entire team. I mean, you're the only one that escapes, and the entire base collapse with everybody inside, including his admins. So that already, means that the leader's gone and all the other people are gone. However, later on, once you play the Looker quest, you find out that Xernic or whatever, the fatter well, I guess you can't call him admin, but scientist, for him, the part, at the part where you push the button, no matter what you press, it really doesn't matter. But him and two of the other main scientists, the girl ones that have the freaking weird eye things or whatever, they survive. Now, already at the end of the Looker quest, Xernic supposedly, I guess you could say, turned good. He kind of gave up and realized what he did was wrong, gave himself in, and even helped the girl that you saved in the Looker quest. Gave her Pokemon and the suit, and now she's, I guess took over or whatever. So that already, I mean, so that means who does that leave? That leaves the scientists are the only high-ranking members because all the admins died. Lysandre died. The top scientist Xernic gave himself in. So I mean, unless Xernic kind of now I have a theory. Now either the scientists could be taking over, or which I don't think this is the more a good reason. Oh, sorry, I was just checking time. But I don't think this is a good reason because of the fact that Xernic kind of looked like he was changed and he realized the error of his ways or whatever. But there's been plenty of times of bad guys in the past changing their mind real quick. So maybe because remember how Looker was somehow put in the Hoenn region in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire? He was put in the Hoenn region without any memory. So what happened to Xernic? Did he get to bring Xernic to the police or whatever that he was bringing him to, or did he get lost too in the process? And if he got lost, what makes you think that he didn't just get put back in Kalos region? Now, I mean, he could have turned around, turned back on his word, and just became evil again, and now he's leading with the other scientists to, do this crap all over again. Now, there's no pictures on what the team would look like, but, like, as far as their colors and stuff, if this Team Flare thing is guaranteed, but, I mean, just the idea that Team Flare would be coming back, I mean, it's pretty dang good. I mean, because if they survived, I'm pretty sure there were other members that survived, too. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure they could just start over with the whole thing, recruiting people and, get it over, and then boom. There you go, Team Flare's back. So already this game's looking pretty good. As far as, like, if there's any characters coming back into the game, like how, remember from Black and White, and then Black and White 2 came out, they brought back some of the characters a little older and stuff. It's one, Sharon became gym leader, Bianca became a assistant. Now, already, I mean, so we already know that there's a possibility they might come back if this is the remake of X and Y. Now, this is already, like, so is Shauna, and your rival, and, Tierno, and whatever that other little kid's name is, if they gonna come back too? And if they come back, are they gonna be old, like in Black and White 2 and Black and White caves, grow older and possibly be in, like, like one be a gym leader or something and something like that, and somehow your character is missing because obviously they can't just bring back your character. Even though, like, that would be a cool mechanic if they like had a mechanic that if you played X and Y and you have the save data on your DS, that maybe they can then bring your character back or something. But anyway, that's just hoping, All right, but now the character customization in this game is coming back. So that's a good thing because freaking Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire didn't let you customize the character. You had to stick with what you got. So, I mean, it's pretty damn good that they're bringing back character customization. You get to make your own custom character, which means accessories and clothes and all that's coming back. Basically, and supposedly, just like with Black and White and Black and White 2, it's the same Kalos region, but they're extending it supposedly. Now, I don't know exactly by how much, because in Black and White 2 case, they didn't extend the Unova region by much, just a little tiny slither. And they updated some gyms and stuff like that. So that's probably what they're going to do, update gyms and make it bigger, probably just by a little bit, because it's already a big freaking region. So, I mean, alright guys, but that's about all the time I have. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you want to hear more. I will be posting as I get more updates about this game. As soon as I get more updates, I'll be posting more update videos, just like I did when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I was giving updates on new Mega Evolutions. And by the way, there's no guarantee that there's going to be new Mega Evolutions. They might or they might not, depending. It wasn't said in the thing. So anyway, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And usually at the end of my videos, I give a shout out to other YouTubers just to suggest them and stuff like that. So if you want to hear more Pokemon like news stuff, I would suggest Tyranitar too. But usually he has other stuff, but he's really known for his Pokemon update videos. As a matter of fact, shout out to him because I got most of his information from him, and then I checked out the actual link that I got. So thanks to him, this video wouldn't be possible. But anyway, Jwits for more Pokemon videos. Like I said, Nintendo Capri Sun for Zelda and Pokemon videos. He's doing on Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Let's Play. So that's gonna, I don't know. It's not that far in, but So anyway, this is ShotBlocker97. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.